You might notice mine got his posture today.
People have been slouching on this, I've noticed, so I want what's the word? Don't know, ironing board back.
Yeah, but it's disrespect to the daily video, I think.
You know what I mean? It's like, you should enjoy this kind of thing. I love the way it's all been breaking out in the comments the last few days as well. Like, there's some fella who comments all the time, who says I moan all the time. So it's about me, mate. You know what I mean? I just honestly say what I think about football. That's the idea. And so you might not always agree with me. But, like, there's some other fella who's took exception to that, and the pair of them are at it in the comments on YouTube. Have a look.
You enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it, yeah. It's like a spectator sport. Getting me through the international break.
So get involved if you can. Maybe get some beef with someone on your own. You know what I mean? Like, feel free. Just call someone else.
Bail in, yeah. Have a go at us. You know, feel free. The internet, isn't it?
It is the internet. With award winners, me and you. Do you feel it? European Club Association Awards. Apparently, it's been going since 2010. I've never heard of them, but maybe because we've never won anything before. It's to do with fans, and they've given their special moments of 2006 award to Liverpool and Dortmund fans.
2016?
Yeah.
What is that for when we greeted the boss and had the boss atmosphere and all that? Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I thought that was quite good. In fact, I had a little chat on Radio City this morning with Steve Hodsall, and we were talking about fans, our fans in particular. Yeah. And we were saying about the meeting the bus thing, and I don't think anyone else can do that, can they?
No, it's quite.
Can you imagine how you sort it?
Yeah, it's quite a sort of unique thing to Liverpool, and it's great that it's happened. There's a bit of talk about it happening maybe on Saturday as well. Yeah. So yeah, we'll kind of see on that one, see if that kind of gathers a bit pace and
you know who started that rumour, don't you?
Who?
King Gary. Because everyone will just go in there for a pint, won't they, to check if it's on or not. Yeah. And they'll be doing raw and trade. Yeah. And then it'll be like, well, are we greeting this coach or not? Not sure, mate, but we're taking loads here. The bar's chocker.
Putting shots out for under 23 games.
Yeah, they're greeting the coach, boys.
Meet at our pub. Our pub though. So that might be happening, but it's nice to get an award there. So yeah, we were bossing. It was a boss night, and I was thinking about it the other day because that was a go of the game with Gibbo, wasn't it?
It was, mate. Yeah. That's why you won it. It's down to you, mate.
Yeah. It all came together.
But it's good as well. So we basically won an award then against, because everyone was saying Dortmund were boss, weren't they? And their fans were great, and then we've out-fanned them.
We won the fan cup. So there you are. Another thing I've noticed today out and about is there's an interesting stuff from Opta Joe. You should follow Opta Joe on Twitter. He's good. He throws up things that's been going on, obviously Opta stats and things like that. But Coutinho and Firmino have created 6 chances for each other this season so far in 3 games, which is the most out of any 2 players in the Premier League, which shows obviously the understanding that they've got, and shows as well that from an attacking point of view we're actually functioning pretty well. I know there's the Sturridge debate at the moment, and maybe some people who want Origi starting as well, and I can understand why people want Sturridge in the team because he's such a good player, but then I also understand why maybe Klopp's a little bit reluctant, and one of the reasons is that it's actually working pretty well at the moment from an attacking point of view. We maybe haven't finished quite as well as you'd want, although 5 goals in 3 games isn't too bad at all. But it just shows that they are working. They filmed Manny in that as well. As a front 3, they are working pretty well.
Well, there was another one from Opta Joe yesterday when he said that since Klopp's taken over at the club, there's been more goals at both ends of the pitch in Liverpool games than in any other. I haven't got the number to hand, but he was basically saying we were entertaining in one way or another, which I think is probably right. I mean, he's not picking teams that are able to do Houllier type football, really. No. I mean, it's all action, it's all go, and it's goals at both ends of the pitch, and I think that's how it's going to continue, isn't it? I mean, you look at the sides he keeps putting out away from home as well, and there's no idea of sort of almost controlling the game once you're up. It's just we'll just continue in this style.
That's exciting for Saturday as well, isn't it? Everyone's talking about the new stand and things like that, and the fact that it's been a bit of a wait for the home game, maybe meeting the bus. But if Liverpool start, that's an attacking way, like a house on fire, getting them forward. That's only going to help.
That's what you want, isn't it? Yeah, because everyone will be ramped up all day. It's an half-5 kick-off, so you'd imagine people will go and have a pint.
We've got a board meeting.
We've got a board meeting, yeah. Boss. Can't wait for that board meeting when everyone's going for a pint. But after, when you're ramped up by the board meeting, getting into the cop going, tell you what, did some accounts there, lad.
Belt in a fork, Gibbo. We never scheduled this, as you can probably
No, it just sort of happens. Because, we've got people involved who aren't all here. And this is the only time they can do. So, yeah, it's going to be about that, isn't it, lads?
Oh, I'm sorry,
moving on from the board meeting.
Moving on. Couple of things that are happening right now or this afternoon. Good luck to Ben Woodburn. He's playing this afternoon for Wales under-19s. So yeah, nice one to him. Obviously had a pretty good start to the season for our under-23s. Scored a couple of belters at Arsenal last week. So yeah, good luck to him. And also tonight, Germany under-21s playing, and that's notable because the Hood's playing against Finland, and apparently we're going to watch him. So the talk is that we've got scouts. I mean, I think quite a lot of scouts go to games, so we don't think it's that big a story, but it's notable that people have a look on the list, don't they? And apparently the Liverpool are there and they reckon it's the Hood. So they're still monitoring him, and that's something that Tony Barrett talked about today. Have you read Tony's first column yet?
I read it, yeah. He's still got the same picture from about 15 years ago when he was at the Echo. I don't know why he doesn't just take a new one. I mean, if you were at Joe, you'd say, yeah, mate, you need a new picture there, but it's still the same one.
It's not like he's got hair in the old one.
I know, the tie slightly undone and all that. But anyway, good piece by Tony on joe.co.uk where he's now working, and good insight into sort of what's gone on in the transfer market. I mean, we were talking about on the podcast on Monday about how sort of the way football is, you're always left to fill in the gaps really. But I think Tony's better placed to fill in some of those gaps than the likes of us are really, because he's speaking to people all the time. He knows people inside the club. He knows loads of agents and all that sort of thing. And the crux of his piece was that it's what Klopp wanted to do, wasn't it? And that they didn't get players that Klopp wanted. They tried and failed. The Hood being one of them. But now they're confident that they will get him eventually. So there's all this net spend talk, and are the owners doing enough and all the rest of it, and everyone's got their own take on that, and fair enough. But what Tony's saying there is that they tried for other players, they didn't get them, but come January, come next June, they'll go back in again because they're the players that the manager actually wants, which fair enough. There's a good piece coming tomorrow from Phil Blundell actually. He's done a bit of his take on it all as well. And he's talking about I'm inclined to agree with this, about how Liverpool in the past have gone. So for instance, say everyone's talking about left back. So for instance, they'll try and sign one left back that they actually wanted. They don't get him. And so they drop down 2 or 3 notches and end up with someone who they didn't really want, but just got him for the sake of it. Yeah. And we've done that over and over, didn't we?
Jermaine Pennant's still one that always uses.
Yeah, that's the prime example. I mean, we start off at somehow Alves, all these type of players, and you end up at Pennant. And his example Phil's as well, that don't want too many spoilers. But he talks about how we got rid of Inshuba, who, probably wasn't good enough, but was okay, and replaced them with Konchesky. Well in. So we had no money. We got rid of a fella, paid £5 million for one of the worst players I've ever seen at Anfield, and whose ma was kicking off and all kinds.
She was good, to be fair.
And well in red. So I mean, I think there's different ways of looking at what's gone on. You can fume about it and you can organise one-man protests, or you can say maybe the club is trying to be cleverer here, and and also it is what Klopp wants to do apparently. So what can you do about it? Certainly not protest. So what are you protesting against?
Well, at least go if you want to.
If you're going to organise one, go. Yeah.
Just turn up to your own protest. That's my advice.
Might end up on a sticker here, mate.
Coming out today, Wildcards came out this morning. A good show that we recorded on Friday, which is a show that you picked the subjects on. We talked for 15 minutes on various things. Some of them Liverpool, some of them not. Coach Home is out today. It's a championship special, which we always like to do, dip into the championships here, seeing how teams are doing there. So we speak to a Newcastle fan and Huddersfield, who was obviously top of the league and doing really well, and played Liverpool in a friend last week. So that was really good as well. And Torn and Rocked is out later, and I'm not sure what that's about.
No, me neither. I wasn't involved in that one.
I bet it's good. I bet it's good. And tomorrow is the latest edition of what we call History, which is obviously a really popular series we do. This one's on 2007-8, I think it is. This is the second one on that. So it's Benitez area, which is obviously very emotive for a lot of people. So that's out tomorrow. So all that's just $5 a month, and you're getting loads of stuff. So get on it. Make sure you subscribe to the Anfield Wrap for our excellent podcast that people like.
Yeah, people's subscribe to this.
So, see you later.